Hello, everybody. We welcome you to this session. Uh, your speaker today will be Anna-Marie, and she'll tell a story about her learning and leadership, uh, mainly leadership learning, let's put that way. We meet a few years ago, and it's really interesting how Anna-Marie just started to implement the lean thinking and practice into her leadership behavior and management system. And this story will be about that leadership behavior. So listen, enjoy, and then ask as much question as possible to have an open discussion at the end of the session.
Thank you very much, Csaba. Hi and welcome, everybody. My name is Anna Maria Szabosvári from Hungary, as Csaba already mentioned. Thank you very much for joining my presentation. In the next 30 minutes, I'd like to introduce myself, my contact with Lean, and I'd like to show you through 4 case studies the positive impact of Lean principles of leader on the production area's life and how we could achieve impressive results with simple solutions. Now I'd like to share you my presentation. Can you use my screen?
It's perfect.
Okay, thank you. So I've been working at Coloplast company as a voice manager for 8 years. Coloplast is an international healthcare product manufacturer Danish company which develops products and services that make life easier for people with very personal and private medical conditions. The company has 8 sites worldwide, represented 41 countries, employs more than 14,000 employees, and sells products in 140 countries. Our business includes continence care, wound care, bowel care, interventional urology, voice and respiratory care, and ostomy care products. Coloplast is committed to continuous development, therefore the lean approach is a natural part of the company's life. I'd like to introduce my job in a few words. I'm working on the biggest site in the Nyírbátor factory. I have been a manager of 2 different value streams for last 2 years, which is a huge challenge. The value stream manager is responsible for leading production, the quality, and the maintenance tasks too. In one of my area, we manufacture bowel care products. In the other, we produce different type of plasters. The area for bowel care products is a smaller volume stream in the factory, yet it is very complex. We produce 3 different products and use 8 different technologies. I lead a small number of people. Our biggest challenge is a lack of space. 15 machines, 1 manual assembly station, and 8 packaging desks need to be housed in only 380 square meters. The plaster manufacturing value stream employs 60 operators. We have 5 conversion and 4 packaging machines. This area is highly sophisticated, but there were still opportunities for improvement. I'm always been interested in Lean. Continuously searching and finding points to improve plays an important role in my fundamental operation as a leader regarding people, machine, or processes. I've taken part in several Lean trainings where I had the opportunity to deepen my theoretical knowledge, but mine is a more instinctive, practical approach. In my presentation, I'd like to show you how my basic leader principles which are a crucial part of the way I work and are in sync with the lead principles, can influence the life and result of a production area and the functioning of a production team. As I mentioned before, there were different challenges in the two different areas. When I started working here, my first aim was to introduce my way of thinking and the principles of my approach. What are these? Respect each other, humility, striving for the highest efficiency using simple solutions, sense of ownership, quick and efficient problem solving, economic functioning, identifying and eliminating root causes, cost-effective operation, awareness, persistence, questioning of beliefs and habits, and a clear view. Soon after starting to work with the two teams, these principles transferred. The members of my team embraced these principles and realized that by using this, the areas could be successful and more efficiently run. I had a feeling that I managed to involve them in a positive energy sphere which characterizes my work. We managed to achieve a sense of ownership and that we could all make decisions as we would in our private life. At the beginning, the problems needed to be highlighted, but later they came with their own suggestions and solutions proactively. The initial closer monitoring was later replaced by me only showing directions and receiving solutions. The amount of my colleagues' progress made me feel incredibly proud, and they became more and more motivated. They felt the taste of success. I wanted to encourage them to solve problems by using their common sense. Now I'd like to show you 4 examples which illustrate how to development points linked to my Lean principles. These titles of these case studies: See clearly, constraint is a catalyst for creativity, dare to question everything, and don't give up. The first point, see clearly, is linked to a layout optimization. As I mentioned before, the biggest challenge of my Bauwerker area is the lack of physical space and the fact that the area includes 3 different product lines. You can see here, we see 3 different colors: blue, red, and green. And this is the layout of a Bauwerker Stream, of course. The machines were positioned too densely, chaotically, and their positioning didn't follow and support the process and material flow. There was no walkway, and the space didn't meet the ergonomic requirements. This made transparency difficult and was demotivating for the employees. The raw materials had to be carried further and moved between bigger distances, which was a huge loss of time and energy. Here you can see the good examples for that. This disorganization bothered me a lot, not to mention that the impenetrable material flow was a hazard in itself. My first aim was reaching See clearly, mitigate the security risk and losses. It was needed to change the layout. My colleagues were skeptical at first, saying that it had been working like this for a number of years with a reasonable result. Why changing it? I believed in my idea, even though my colleagues could only see the required extra word, not the positive outcome. We started working on a new layout plan, which was a very complex task. Using a meticulously small steps, when we drew an idea, checked the layout with the planner colleague for space and feasibility, and when we realized it wouldn't work, we went back to the drawing board. At the end, version 5 was the one that we went for. Let's see it. So we removed the wall, moved or rotated 5 machines, relocated the manual assembly station from here to here, and managed to position the packaging stations in one line. With these modifications, we managed to achieve that the layout follows the product and process flow. The material distances decreased by 30%. Everything has a well throughout position, and there is a walkway. The area became much more organized and transparent, like a clear sheet of paper. See clearly and don't give up your ideas. The second case study is linked to a new product launch. Constraint is a catalyst for creativity. This improvement was generated by a launch of a new product, also in bowel care area. We were tasked in August 2022 to launch a new product in August 2023. We had only 1 year to develop and validate the production process, which meant that we had to progress very quickly. We would have needed a new packaging machine for the packaging of catheters. This brought about two problems. Firstly, yes, you guessed, there was no space for a new machine. Secondly, 1 year is not enough to manufacture a new packaging machine. We had to investigate the possible solutions to see what we could do in this situation. We already had a packaging machine in the area for the other product. Here you can see that. The utilization of this machine was only 50%. I knew I had to do something with this. We were wasting 50% of its capacity. We investigated whether, with a smaller work, would the machine be suitable to package the new product. The technician colleagues came up with some excellent ideas regarding the rework of only the conveyor part of the machine. They added a new types of carrier for a new product and the old products too, which would enable to package both. We also looked into the forecast to see how long the machine would be able to package the new product. We saw that it would be for 2 years. Excellent. We found that the investment into reworking the machine was far smaller than as of a new one. We got the support of the management, and the local engineering team carried out the design and the building work, which was finished within a month. So we found a simple, quick, and cheap solution for a problem and saved the price and the space of a new machine. Let's look at the third study. The topic is the efficiency increasing. There to question everything. The third development is also a good response to a market-generated issue. In the last 6 months, the customer demand for the bowel products is significantly increased. The utilization of coating machines has almost been maximized. 2 new machines had already been ordered, but until the arrival and the startup of these, we still need more than 6 months. So we had to figure out how to expand the existing machine's capacity. There is a special type of catheter where the demand was tripled. Moreover, the coating process here is the most ineffective. There is, as you can see in this picture, only 7 pieces of catheter placed on the carrier, so the output is very, very low. But you can also see that not all the spikes are used because the catheters have a special shape. There is an umbrella part which prevents it to place them closer each other. But what if we use another overlapping technology where the umbrellas touch each other, but the coating part of the catheter doesn't? With the help of this technology, we can place 13 pieces instead of 7, as you can see in this picture. The coating position won't be straight. Here you can see, which is not normal, but it will be in the tolerance, just in a different way. The local quality supported this idea. With the help of this simple and costless modification and reshrinking of the fundamentals, we can increase the output almost by 50%. It is worth reviewing old habits. Don't you agree? The last case study subject is a raw material reusing. Don't give up, perseverance will give the required result. Bear with me, I won't be long now. I'm going to show you one more improvement, which is an excellent example of perseverance and self-confidence to find the appropriate solution to the problem. Let's look at my other, the plaster manufacturer area. 56% of our output is coming from the High Runner product family. This product group is produced by one conversion machine. So our biggest drive to operate this machine as efficiently as possible. There is a huge potential in utilizing the raw materials as they are highly expensive. One example for this is the way how we would reuse one type of foil in the carrier function, which would help us save 40 million Hungarian forints annually as well, as would help us reduce our waste output. In the picture, you can see the conversion machine's drawing. This conversion machine is produced the High Runner product family. And you can see with the foil direction with the marked red line. The implementation of recycling is being made difficult by the fact that the foil gets contaminated during the laminating rollers cleaning process here. Because of this contamination, quality didn't allow the implementation of this reuse. Therefore, we needed a solution which ensures that the foil doesn't get into contact with any form of contamination. We have been struggling with this issue and only been focusing on one way to change the route of foil for 2 years. We have been coming up with more and more complex solution, which didn't work at the end. Unfortunately, we couldn't reach the appropriate solution, which was a huge disappointment for all of us, because we couldn't realize the desired savings. Yet, from time to time, we attempted to solve the issue, kept the problem at the back of our minds, visited other areas to benchmark in the hope of finding the solution, but in vain. We were struggling under the burden of the issue, which was depressing because it reminded us of our lack of success, sorry. Then, out of the blue, came the word simply as solution. The foil cannot be contaminated if it isn't there. We simply cut and remove the foil section where the cleaning is being done and replace and join up it again once the cleaning is done. Minimum investment, simple implementation, and amazing result. This idea rekindled the motivation of the team. The biggest learning point in this example is the perseverance, awareness, and strive for simplicity. Dear colleagues, thank you very much for your time and attention. I'd like to share you some inspiration points which helped me my successfully leader behavior. Let's dare to dream big, think outside the box, dare to question fundamentals, be persistent, and trust yourself and your team. And finally, be a good motivator like me. Thank you very much for your attention.
Okay, so Anna-Marie, thank you for your presentation.
You're welcome.
Sharing your story. I haven't seen any question in the chat yet or in the Q&A session yet, but if anyone would like to ask or discuss something with Anna-Marie, just go ahead. Until that, I ask just one question to break the ice. It was a new for your team when you started work with them, with your principals.
Yes.
How easy was to engage them, or how difficult was to engage them in this new way
Firstly,
of thinking and doing?
firstly, I could say it was difficult because the Bauacar area, the team wasn't the whole. So there was some missing part, and they first time they didn't understand why have to check something when I said in the first point, but after that when they started to feel success, this is changed a bit. And now they are very anxious and they very happy to work with me. So I am very proud of my teams.
Okay, and during your journey with your team, what did you learn? What was your learning point?
My learning point.
Yes.
Um, the biggest learning point was the patience, because I am my speed is very fast, and I want to change everything immediately. But now I know already that it's impossible, because I have to wait my team members. So it was the biggest point, and I don't know.
Okay. So and you also worked a lot with the supporting functions like quality. You mentioned quality. How easy was when you go there, when you went to them and said, okay, I like to question very fundamental things which had been done for years? What was their first reaction?
Quality doesn't like a lot of changes, and they um, doesn't keen on the questioning of fundamentals, but I was happy. I was lucky because the management support me with these ideas, so it could help me.
Okay. So with the support of your leaders, it was easier just to go through
Yes.
the yes. Okay. Someone's just want to ask something, so I'll let Pus- Pustelnik to talk. Yeah, please. Uh, you okay. He disappeared. Okay. Laura has one question. What advice do you will provide to other managers to start improvement? What would you advise?
My first advice is let's dare dream big, and it can help us. And I can see let's start to improve and change. And I think the member of their team will follow the manager.
Okay. So anyone who would like to ask anything or comment what Anna-Marie just showed? Yeah, okay. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you, Anna-Marie, for the presentation and sharing your stories. So we just wave goodbye to you. See you in the other sections and enjoy the day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.